Mayor Eric Adams accuses Democrats of abandoning him, working class people, in preview of Biden interview with Tucker Carlson. And by the way, Rob, if you have this clip to show, is this the clip? Go ahead and play this clip. Go ahead and play this clip.
You don't sound like a Democrat, and you seem to have left the party. No, the party left me, and it left working class people.
You complained about allowing hundreds of thousands of illegals, and this indictment was punishment for complaining.
That is clearly my belief.
I'll just admit it.
Yes.
I thought it was pretty funny when they started trucking illegals here because it's a sanctuary city. Basically committed an act of insurrection against the federal government by ignoring federal law.
You can pause it right there and watch this. While this is taking place, they're talking about New York. Do you have the clip of what they're doing right now in New York, Rob?
I can find one.
Do you have the clip of the fact that they're already bussing some folks out, and even a clip that Vinny just sent you? Yeah, this is the one here. Watch this. And where is this, by the way, Rob? Is this in New York? I just want to make sure we know where this is because
Boston.
Okay, we'll play this and then we'll go to the New York one. Go ahead, Rob.
One of those threats is this.
Go back to the beginning. Oh, yeah.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
So, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
Yep.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon.
Biden could have done this for 4 years, never
love
did
that
it.
you just said that.
Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies.
Do you realize what that means?
And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally.
Vinny,
this
let me ask
is
you a
what
question,
ICE
Vinny.
calls collateral.
Go ahead, Robbie.
So you guys got your...
Vinny, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine you're an American citizen, full-on American citizen. You're legal, and you commit a crime.
I'm done.
Murder.
I'm done.
Robbery.
Gun charges.
Do you just get to chill in your house?
No, it's a
No,
wrap.
they're going to come after you.
Yeah.
So let's say you're an illegal immigrant.
You're Gucci.
Why do you get special treatment?
Why?
Please explain why these people who shouldn't be arrested, criminals. Please explain.
Well, yeah. It's unexplainable. And think about this. Look at how fast. This is day 3. They know exactly where they are. They know where they live. They know where they're at. The other guy was stopped at a supermarket. The fact that the Biden administration and Alejandro Mayorkas and all those freaking, I'm going to get into name calling, but they knew it and they leave them out because they don't care because that's the plan. Because they don't give a shit. They want to destroy the country. In your
opinion, of course.
In my opinion, no, they're trying to destroy the country. When you let in illegals and people that are rapists and murderers and they have gun charges and kidnapping and they're just here, and Pat said it great. Biden could have done that on day 1. But no, that's against the plan. It's a wide open border to destroy the country. And I love seeing this shit.
And let me read this. Mass migrant deportations coming to New York City. As soon as Trump border crackdown gets underway. Rob, do you have that clip? Because it says yellow on here. So Representative Nicole, representing Staten Island and Brooklyn, warned New York City is key target in President Trump's mass deportation crackdown following Chicago. Is this the clip, Rob?
Yes.
Go ahead and play this clip. She's like telling people, be careful. They're coming to get you. If you're a rapist and you were protected by sanctuary city, Trump's people are going to come and put you in jail and send you back home. Go ahead, Rob, if this is the clip that I think it is.
Who specifically will be targeted and when?
Yeah. Well, it should really be beginning this week. Tom Homan made it very clear that they are focused on the dangerous criminals. He wants to rid our cities and our country of people who are members of the drug cartels, sex traffickers, gang members, criminals who have been wreaking havoc in cities like mine. We've seen thousands of arrests in New York City alone of individuals that were let in by the Biden administration. And so those individuals are the ones that they're focused on and will target. New York City sanctuary law does prohibit cooperation, which makes it difficult, and it puts those law enforcement agents at great risk. But the city law does allow for them to cooperate when it comes to violent offenders and sex offenders. And Mayor Adams has indicated that he will do that. And that's very important because it'll protect the public, it'll protect our police officers, and certainly those ICE agents who have to go in there and find these individuals if the city does not.
You can pause it right there.
I love it.
I thought this was the other clip because there was one clip on, it was either MSNBC or CNN, if you can find it, where she's like saying it, look what they're doing. They're deporting, you know, kind of like giving emotional, sentimental of what they're doing there. Tom, think about families who have kids that go to school, who have daughters who work late night. Think about families. How excited are they that this is happening right now, Tom?
People are very excited. What you just heard there, Representative Nicole Maliotakis, she's talking about Staten Island that wasn't safe. She was talking exactly about this. People are happy. They're happy these people are coming off the street. If you take a look in Chicago, and by the way, did you notice that Chicago stopped broadcasting some of their CNET type coverage of city council hearings? They stopped. Why did they stop? Because Chicago told the liberal media, stop covering the people coming in here. You know why? Because the people were speaking up. And the people were saying they're turning the gym into a Motel 6.
Sanctuary City gym.
That's exactly right. And they're doing all this. And the people were speaking out. And the people that were speaking at those city council meetings, they were the wrong color. They were African Americans, Hispanics, proud U.S. citizens that want safe streets, safe schools, and city services just like anybody else does. And they are all now saying, you know, when you make a sanctuary city, the people you hurt the most are the people that live at the core of those cities. And let's face it, all the boroughs is everything in New York is downtown. All the boroughs, you're in a megapolis there. And in Staten Island, families are happy. Families are celebrating because this is what they have been living with, and the media wouldn't cover it. Good citizens, and that's why they were showing up at city council meetings and screaming and saying, you did this. And then the media took it off, and they said, we can't have that on the air because the wrong ethnicity people are yelling at the government. Wait a minute. You know, you don't own those voters. You don't own those voters. And I'm using the word own carefully here. It says they're not entitled to you. They want to speak up for safety and everything that people want. That's what they're talking about. People are in these cities and in Staten Island are happy and they're tired of it.
Adam.
Look, man, you guys said it best, and I think I just agree with everything you said. It's just common sense is taken back over, and we're just done with the nonsense. That's it.
But you know what bothers me, though? If, let's say, God forbid, in 4 years, he's kicking ass and he's doing all this, a Democrat wins, they just flip everything back open, they open the border again, and we're back to the same crap. Like, what's to stop it?
Rob, is this the clip about the debate?
This is more of Scott Jennings, but she starts off, Maria Cardona starts off with how the ICE and Trump administration is going to be brutally deporting people.
Great, play it. This is the one, I think.
Brutally.
And on inflicting as much pain as possible in communities across the country.
Donald Trump has said we're going to have a legal immigration system. And that's really the issue here is it going to be legal immigration where we know who people are, where they're coming from, why they're coming here? Are they of a benefit to our country? Are we going to continue to have the chaos of the last several years where millions upon millions upon millions of people just flow across the border? And I heard Maria say this is about inflicting pain. And I strongly disagree with that. I think a lot of pain has already been inflicted on our country. I'm sure Laken Riley's family would say they're in enormous anguish still to this day because of what happened to their daughter when she was violently murdered by an illegal immigrant. There's pain felt in cities all over America. Talk to any local official. They're trying to deal with these illegal immigrant populations in New York and Chicago and many other cities. There's a lot of pain that's already been inflicted. The point is this: we have to have a legal immigration system, and it has to benefit the United States. The current system is of no benefit to the United States in the way that it has been administered over the last 4 years. And one final political point. The American people voted for Donald Trump to get this chaos under control. And the New York Times polling this weekend, it was not controversial. People want deportations of people who are here, especially if they are violent criminals.
Which is why I believe at the end of the day, the cruelty and the pain and the division is what Trump is after, because that is what his base wants. And
Maria, that's not true. I voted for Donald Trump, and I don't want cruelty and division. I want law and order, and I want an immigration system that works for the United States.
Well, then work with Democrats,
Donald Trump is not interested in deporting people who are here legally, people who have followed all the rules. They're interested in primarily, right out of the gate, two populations: violent criminals and people who have existing adjudicated deportation orders. That's millions of people. And I refuse to accept the farcical argument that the U.S. economy is underpinned by rapists, murderers, and people who are awaiting deportation. It's just not true.
It's the emotional responses with no data is the funniest thing to me. I don't know what chat it was in. I don't know if you can find it real quickly. But did you see that speech that Barack Obama gave 10 plus years ago about how immigration should work? Do you have this by any chance?
I'll take a look.
Okay. And he basically says, listen, we like immigration, but sorry, if you're going to come to the country, there it is right there. The English thing, you just had it right there. No free ride. Watch this. Tell me this isn't a conservative conversation. Right there. Boom.
This is not going to be a free ride. It's not going to be some instant amnesty. What's going to happen is you are going to pay a significant fine. You are going to learn English. You are going to go to the back of the line so that you don't get ahead of somebody who was in Mexico City applying legally. It's not something that is guaranteed or automatic. You've got to earn it. I think the American people, they appreciate and believe in immigration. But they can't have a situation where you just have 500,000 people pouring over the border without any kind of mechanism to control it. So we've got to deal with that at the same time as we deal in a humane fashion with folks who have put down roots here, have become our neighbors, have become our friends. They may have children who are U.S. citizens. That's the kind of comprehensive approach that we have to take.
So Joe Biden didn't hear any of that.
Can you imagine the current Democratic Party, anyone giving a speech like this? By the way, this sounds like a campaign speech, so maybe this is 2008, maybe it's 2012. What was Obama's nickname when it came to immigration, guys?
Deporter-in-chief.
Okay, so that's before he became president. He was running for president. What was his nickname again?
Deporter-in-chief.
One more time, Vinny.
Deporter-in-chief.
So the deporter-in-chief, Barack Obama, was the guy basically saying, no, this doesn't work. Could you imagine Kamala Harris giving a speech like that? What was Kamala Harris' unofficial
border
job?
czar.
The border czar. So we all seen football games when the defensive line is just sacking the quarterback and the offensive line is like, I don't know how, because they're not protecting the quarterback. The offensive line in America has been a disaster under Joe Biden. If you just go back 15 years, Obama had a template for how you should do immigration in America, and the Democrats completely dropped the ball.
And by the way, just so you know, he gave this speech after he was president, not before.
Weird.
So this is, I think, March of 2009. If you can look at it, Rob, it was March of 2009 when he gave this speech. So meaning the point is he's already won. He's not trying to give a speech to win votes. This was March 18th, 2009 at a town hall. The full video can be found on White House YouTube page. It's a 39-minute mark to get to it. Yeah. So
what was the date one more time, Pat?
March 18th, 2009.
So he became president January 20th, 2000. So this is 2 months into his presidency.
Yep.
Talking about how he's going to do immigration. And by the way, he did it. I would love to know his thoughts, sort of reenacting to this speech. Very compelling.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously, it's very timely to see what he's saying back then and what it is today. Guys, if you're somebody that's a business person, an executive, somebody that wears French cut, you wear, what do you call it?
Cufflinks,
and you wear nice shirts, nice suits. A lot of people have been asking about it. We finally have it. Last week you saw Vinny in D.C. dressed. When Vinny puts his three-piece, money. When he looks like somebody running for office. We just got limited supply of these cufflinks with Valuetainment logo on it. You have a choice to go with the silver and black, or you have a choice to go with the silver and red with the Valuetainment logo on it. It's the set with the cufflinks as well as the, what do you call it? The tie bar that's on it as well, combined together with Future. You open it up, it says Future Looks Bright and Valuetainment logo on top of it. For those of you that wear suits and you wear quality shirts and you want some cufflinks, go add this to your collection. We may not do this continuously in the future, but it may be something you want to add. And if more support is for this, we will consider adding more of these different types of things with cufflinks. So go to vtmerch.com, place your order. The first 50 that place the order get the coffee mug, Future Looks Bright, with the American flag and the 4547 stickers that we made, the limited edition stickers that we made that we'll send to you as well. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.